Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Ezekiel. In this channel we tour different Kenyan villages exploring their interests and ideas, their jobs and hustle, their backload and problems they face in their different fields and areas. As we explore these areas, I dive in and tell a bit healthy tips that exercise and prevention on how we can live a happy, healthy lives. Please allow me to tell you something about your stomach. The primary function of the stomach is to mix consumed food with gastric juices, thereby beginning the complex process of digestion. The inside of the stomach has the peculiarity of being able to reflect mood. Anger makes it turn red. Fear, pale. Excitement, it begins to contract. Stress, it starts to secrete juices. All of this is due to the fact that there is a direct connection between the brain and the stomach by way of the autonomic nervous system. Any anxiety or emotions affect stomach function. Because the stomach can break down and digest proteins, it is worthwhile to question why it does not digest itself, being that it is primarily made up of proteins. This does not occur in normal conditions, thanks to the stomach's true mucus barrier that wraps around it like a film and protects its inside from the acidy juices. When this mucus barrier is breached, stomach juices attack the stomach's own wall, causing gastritis and stomach ulcers. The stomach needs special care in order to preserve the protective mucus barrier. This care includes regular meals, respecting the stomach's needed rest periods. Good stomach function is reflected in the facial expression and reflects favorably on the whole body. The human brain is the most complex object in the known universe, and, at the same time, the least understood. The brain is the control center for all bodily functions, not just movement. More importantly, it is the center of the mind and higher functions that are specific to humans. The human brain is so complex, so efficient in energy use, and so powerful, that evolutionist theories cannot explain its origin. If a simple neuron, the body of which measures less than a tenth of a millimeter, surprises us by its organization and intelligent design, how much more surprising is the brain, being made of millions of interconnected neurons which are capable of making decisions, thinking, loving and believing.
Kisha mpambwe maua
In addition to oxygen, glucose is the most important need of the brain. But not just any source of glucose is healthy, it has to come from foods rich in vegetable fiber. The brain is a big oxygen consumer, surpassed only by the liver. Although its weight is only 2% of the body's weight, it consumes 20% of all of the oxygen carried by the blood. This means it consumes 10 times more oxygen than the average for the rest of the body. Glucose comes from the digestion of food and from stocks in the liver in the form of glycogen. With the exception of neutrons, all of the body's cells need insulin in order to transport glucose from the bloodstream into the cell. Neurons do not need insulin in order to obtain glucose, which is the reason that in insulin-deficient diabetes, neurons continue receiving their supply of glucose as long as the blood contains at least 80 milligrams of glucose per 100 milliliters. Glucose is the primary fuel for neurons. Without glucose, the brain cannot work, since this sugar that is so abundant in nature is responsible for nourishing the electrical mini-command center present in each neuron. When you want to improve glucose supply to the brain, you should have a hearty breakfast. Breakfast including preferably whole grains, tubers such as potato, cassava, and the like, or legumes like in Mexico. This guarantees the glucose supply to the brain for the whole morning and improves school and work performance. You can boil with water, roast, or even dip fry according to your style and taste. Whole grains are rich in vegetable fiber, which regulates the release of glucose during digestion and allows its level to remain suitable in the blood. All of these foods have a low glycemic index, which that they do not raise the blood sugar very much after being consumed.